Hello everyone, my name is Kumo and this is my reaction to the 5th episode of Centaur no Nayami. So last time on Centaur no Nayami, the episode started with a confession scene. A guy was giving a love letter to Hime on a train of all places, in front of her friends and other various onlookers, which kind of put her in a bit of an awkward position there. So I didn't really, I understand why she ran away, even though we found out there's a bit more to it later on. Yeah, when you have a love letter like that, you're kind of supposed to put it in their shoe locker so the two of you can meet privately later to get your response. Which, that's like the guy's never seen an anime before and doesn't know how this kind of thing works. Luckily, I'm an expert on these matters. Uh, yeah, we eventually learn the reason why she ran away. Apparently, she has some concerns with how her body looks. I guess we can put it that way. Luckily, Nozomi decided to let Hime and Kyoko, I guess, see what she has under her panties, which was quite nice of her. It's nice when female friends are willing to do that for each other. I'm not gonna lie. The audience didn't get to see it, of course, but it was a pretty nice scene nonetheless. Everyone in the room pretty much ended up showing themselves off, some more willingly than others. So yeah, that was a nice little scene. Probably the highlight of the episode. Hime didn't end up actually rejecting the guy because it turned out he just liked her for her large breasts. Clearly not a man that understands that flat is justice, but the second half of the episode was basically just a study session, with a little bit of exposition on the snake people of Antarctica and Nozomi seeing a UFO. And the end of the episode, the Antarctican snake exposition made more sense when we had a transfer student, which was basically an Antarctican snake girl. So, we'll see how that goes. So yeah, let's get into it. This intro's already been probably a little bit too long, but, you can always skip it if you want. I know I don't mind. So, as usual, there will be no audio or footage of the anime used in the reaction for copyright reasons. There is a timer in the upper left-hand corner and subs below me to help you follow along. With that being said, let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. As always, right into the opening. Yeah, the snake girl is obviously in the opening. So I wonder if she'll become one of the main group. I would love to see more of the Neko sisters, as well as Hime's cousin. And getting more of Mitama is always nice. Mitama is my favorite character design-wise. I did like the last episode, the comment about Kyoko being hairier than expected downstairs, which makes sense because she's like a goat girl or something. I was a little bit surprised that Nozomi was so willing to show off for downstairs. Okay, so we are starting right off where we left off. Every time I assume we'll do that, I'm wrong, so I try not to assume that. I like the blue gem thing on her forehead, unless that's supposed to be an eye. Blue gems on foreheads always remind me of the Kalar from Rance. It's like half blue, half white, so it could be an eye. That almost looks like one of her eyes. That shouldn't have made me laugh that much. Everyone's staring at the new student, as you would expect. In a world where demi-humans are the norm, she still looks a little bit out of place. Of course, in this world, I wouldn't put it past them to make it a crime to stare too much. Considering riding a centaur is illegal. I... That was quite the jump scare. Yeah, I don't blame her. That freaked me out a little bit. Jesus. I'm awake now. Yeah. Jesus. Yeah, in this world, everything can. Because it's very much a hyper-political correct world. Wow. uh, remake. So there's a little bit of trauma going on here. The movie's got a shower scene. A centaur, of course. I like this classic horror movie feel it has going on. Yeah, that didn't quite get me like the last one, but... Aw, poor Hime. It's just a movie, it can't hurt you. At least not until they transfer into your class. Holy shit. Should she really be watching this? Yeah, I get it as well. That could be a little bit traumatizing. That is horrible. Jesus. The show never ceases to surprise me. Doesn't really make sense to me. One of this episode is mostly going to be her trying to get along with Snake Girl. At least the first half. Or that could make things worse. Yeah, I'm with Nozomi on that one. It's still a bit of a gamble. I mean, I'm not going to deny there's a chance it'll work, but... Don't tell me the Snake Girl did. Yeah, she's pretty heavy. Oh, okay. He's a big guy. I mean, carrying a cute girl is never any trouble. I'm not gonna lie, she would freak me out a lot if she was in my class as well. You failed. You look like you were going to eat her. Aww. Yeah. Hmm. Interesting. Chibiko senpai. Of course, everybody looks short compared to Hime, who has to duck a little bit to get into the room. So they do have the movie there. I mean, would the snake girl want to watch this? I mean, wouldn't it be a little bit of offensive towards her? You know, I just thought about this, but she's watching this movie right next to a snake person. I imagine that'd make it much worse. She's such a baby. Why is the snake girl reacting like that? I should try to remember her name. Wow. Maybe they could be friends. I didn't know a snake could blush. Wow. Him is so cute. uh. So you can't swallow a centaur whole? She answered that question. Don't trust her. She's trying to lead you into a false sense of security. I'm just joking. That makes sense. I mean, it does seem like her and Hime can get along pretty well. Slightly less scary than it was last time. Walk-in rumors. Quetzalcoatl. I should be able to remember that. Indeed. Yeah, I was hoping we'd get an answer to that. Really? I mean, you do really look like a snake. Penguins. My favorite animal. Hmm. They're not the Illuminati. Yeah, I figured. This sure really does remind me a lot of Demi-chan, but it's obviously quite different as well. That's one way to put it. Now we're getting to the important questions. Awkward silence. Are you hitting on her? That makes sense. You have no frame of reference there. So they are pretty much still a very mysterious people. Man, she could be there all day answering questions. If I was her, I would joke and say, you. Her nightwear. She watching 300. Uh, hmm. She just faints. Yeah, she's getting a lot of screen time this time. This episode. I think I'll stick with calling her Quetzalcoatl. I don't think you have to go that far. Come down so I can hit you. Calm down, people. Jesus. Yeah, it really doesn't help. It's not much of a disguise. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's fine. Hmm. Yeah. That little tail. I do kind of wish there were more cat girls in this show. Oh. Gonna do a little bit of shopping with Quetzalcoatl. I mean, with that big tail, kind of limited what you can wear. I like it. That's not true. So much blushing. Okay, now she looks like a boy. Okay, that does make sense. Yeah. Pretty harsh world they live in. Nervous laughter. People really don't care. Just not the horror movie from before and it should be fine. Bonds on the battlefield. Yeah. But when she doesn't know a whole lot about humans to begin with, a lot of things can be educational to a degree. I just thought about this, but we finally have a character that's taller than Hime. You know, when she stands up straight. Kind of an abrupt ending there. It's a very interesting show. Like, I know I compared it to Demi-chan, but it's still really unique. But yeah, early in the episode, when Quetzalcoatl had her mouth open like that, that legit freaked me out. I wasn't just trying to overreact for the camera. That was just, good God. It's kind of a lengthy title there. So yeah, that was the 5th episode of Centaur no Nayami. Like I said, this show never ceases to surprise me. We do have the snake girl Quetzalcoatl as part of the group now, so I imagine that'll change the dynamic a little bit. Yeah, they do seem to be a very interesting species. We learn a little bit about them, about how there's still a lot we don't really know about them. Yeah, that's pretty much all I really had to say on this one. So, let me know what you thought of the anime. What's my reaction in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.